Again, this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard, and that is, I'm thinking, probably an 11 by 14 inch canvas, and it was okay in its day. It was the first year, and I've just been playing with sheets of acetate and swiping blocks of color, and it makes me want to continue to play. So play is what I'm going to do, and I'm not sure what's going to happen with it, but I think that I'm going to find out because I can. That is the name of my book, by the way, on the Amazon link below the video. And so I'm going to try and pick colors that I like that will go together and pull them in different directions and see what happens. Where is the... Yes, there's the Prussian blue. That may be not the first color that I want to play with, but let's see what happens to start with. I'm not thinking that I can make any mistakes with this because I'm not super thrilled with what's there already. And I like that, but I'm going to put a little black in there. Whoops. Whoopsie. And then I'm going to just continue on in that direction. It's been raining recently, and you can hear that because the roof just dumped on my canopy. Just came right down. This may not be my greatest idea ever, but it might not be bad either. We'll find out soon enough. I'm thinking maybe the squares are not the way to go, so I will just try and add some things that I like the shape of. And then, wow, I left all my paint in my way, which is not terribly convenient. I want to use some white pearl and see what happens, even with the colors. I don't mind the idea of leaving the background in there. So, whatever happens is whatever happens. That neon purple from folk art will probably become magenta, sort of a lot more closer to the to this other color. But I've always wanted to do exactly what I'm doing right now, which is use a painting that had some interesting elements in the background, and then just continue on from there, adding cool things to it. I got to be a little careful now or I'll wind up with some mud, and I don't want any mud at all. But as long as the colors that I start with that I can tell are still on my card, my acetate, then I shouldn't make mud unless I'm foolish. I would like to stop leaving things in my way. Now, I'm also going to assume that any of the paint that I leave on my card will help promote cells in the paint that gets pulled that didn't have a color in it. And the fact that I have a white background in some places on this will allow that neon pink to stay neon pink in the finished product. It's all an experiment. I have a really cool Instagram feed, and there's some wonderful artists on there, and a lot of them are not flow or paint pouring artists, and they inspire the heck out of me. And I used to do this kind of artwork where if I wasn't super pleased with what I was getting, I would just go in afterwards with paintbrush, black or white paint, I'll show you sometime, and change things up a little bit by filling in. And that's what a couple of the artists on my Instagram feed, that feed is down at the bottom of my underneath the video, where the underneath the description of the video and underneath the paint pouring recipe, and at the bottom where the Instagram and excuse me, the Pinterest and the Instagram and the Facebook albums volumes. That's cool. I like that. So I'm just going for it. Adding colors I like next to each other, and then assuming that they are going to sell together nicely, and for the most part it seems to be working. If I don't go too far, it probably works better. But I'm sort of like, I'm spatula painting, only instead I'm using a piece of acetate. And I'm having a pretty good time of it too. And I kind of think anytime I have something like this black up here, and I drop some of that gold. The gold is made with mica powder, and it usually sells very nicely. So we might as well find out if I'm right. I have a brazen squirrel. He was sitting 3 feet from my table when I came out this last time. So it must be a day for the animals. It's a rainy day here, which is usually lucky for me, or at least it was last year, until the water pours down off the roof down the back of me. Let's just leave it at that. I've had showers where I was less wet than some of the days that I painted out here. You can find all those videos in the last 20 seconds on a playlist, by the way, in the end screens. Well, there's a color. I have to mix some more of this color. This is a great color. I love this color, and I don't have nearly enough of it. But I've kept some of my background, and I really like that. And I've got enough paint on my card and hanging around so that I can sort of diffuse the edges and make them look like they belong. I don't want to lose that purple. Really like that purple. And I could press my card in places if I wanted to, but I'm actually pretty happy with that. I wouldn't mind having a little tiny squirt bottle of things of paint to just add in. Maybe a skewer would do something similar. A little waggle, some texture. Yeah, I like that. I think a little texture is called for. I'm not so sure everybody's in love with my abstract expressionism as much as I am, but I feel like I've come to a new place where I really like it, and I hope I don't drive too many people away, because I like having 50,000 subscribers. It's just that the abstract expressionism isn't something everybody, let's put it this way, everybody interprets what they're doing differently. And it took me a long time to really appreciate what I turned out to be doing, but that's pretty cool. I kind of want some white pearl in there. And to see what will happen if I pick it up with the black schmutz on the skewer. I don't know that I need that much else in here. I like it better than I liked it before, and that's what I was going for. It has better movement and more life and more depth and just more interesting in general. It's tempting to throw a chain in there, but I don't think that the paint on there is actually thick enough to do anything with that. I do, however, think that if I put black and white near each other, I have a pretty good shot at waggling them together and making another pattern. Alright, so that was fairly quick, and I'm pretty happy with what I've got. Even though I see that there, and I'm not sure what that there is. I kind of didn't mind that white spot. Maybe I should still torch, and I will probably be looking for some paint to cover my edges to make them cohesive to a degree. But I can just pick up paint from my squeeze bottles and do that. So let's have a quick torch. You know what? I see something I want to fix first. I hope I don't make a mistake with this. Come out. Yep. Okay. I was thinking maybe I should put it right on the skewer, but I love that color and I think I want some more of it now that I see it. You can never trust me to be done when I say I'm going to be done. That is a great color. Love that color. That's got a pearl in it. I use golden pearl iridescent fine. It's in with the fluid paints, and I add it to my paints that are not metallic to give them a nice shimmer. Let's put some of that right on there, like I was talking about. I don't mind the other painting showing through at all. I kind of want some red orange, and I don't know if it's orange enough. I think that's the red orange for sure. But maybe I actually want some actual red. Yeah, that doesn't bother me. There we go. I feel like it has some balance in it. I'm going to use the color left over on my skewer because I can. Actually, I can't, so I'm going to replace it with a similar color. And hopefully I like that. And if I don't, I'm just going to fix it by adding some more. That does not bother me a bit, and neither does that. Oh, I'm happy with this. I love playing with things that I've already dealt with. There's that beautiful color in there I didn't do anything with, but I don't mind it. Alright, I'm done. So I think I told you everything I was supposed to tell you. I have a book called Because I Can. It's on the Amazon link, along with the Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatulas and my gold mica powder. And I'm just going to throw a little more color on the edge right there, because I can. And shop my Teespring link. And look for, what else? Look for Pinterest and Instagram. I think we had a chat about that also. Along with the Facebook albums, all at the bottom of the description underneath the video. Underneath my paint pouring mixture recipe also. I do sell my artwork. If you want to know about something, just inquire. There's a file number as well as a date in the title of every video. If you want to know about something, that file number will help me find it for you. In the last 20 seconds of the video, there will be end screens where you can subscribe if you want to, and my playlist is showing with over 450 videos on it, as well as a link to my website, which is it's got a live Instagram feed and a lot of really older cool stuff. I just haven't paid nearly enough attention to it, so you'll find great stuff. Let's call it a retrospective, a place to go to see what I've been up to. If you go to my Facebook pages, you will find Pinterest and pixels.com with shop more buttons, and it'll take you to the over 1,000 artworks I have there, and all of which can be shower curtains, duvet covers, coffee mugs, t-shirts, baby onesies, you name it, it's there. So I'm really pleased with this, and I'm really excited about this too. If you guys want to be in a monthly contest to win a painting, the entry is to donate to my studio to help me keep painting. Thank you to everybody who's helped me in the past, and I really appreciate it. And thank you guys for all the wonderful comments. Thank you to 50,000 subscribers plus. But if you donate through PayPal or Patreon, you will be included in that monthly contest. And I think at this point in time, the next one is going to be in March, because February's done. And I'm very happy with this. Thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate having you here. I love you. I love you all. Let's zoom in on that, shall we? There's some great little trailing cells. There's some gold cells everywhere. Although I might want a few more right there. Whoops. Never mind. And I'll probably be touching up my edges for another minute, but let's focus. There we go. So this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard going, cool, you can do that too. And I do because I can. So I love you. I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Priscilla out.